Hi everyone, I'm Laurencio, and this is the first volume of Gundam Games for the SONY PSP. Enjoy! In Gundam Assault Survive, it's nice that the old and new collide. You start with UC-79 and end with the 00 series. There are many Gundams to play with, the graphics are nice looking, levels are big, even huge, and give a nice atmosphere. Also, you play with an AI partner all the levels, and cooperation is key to successfully complete a mission. In Gundam Battle Chronicles, 3 eras collide in one game: the original Gundam, Stardust Memories, and the Z Gundam era. The graphics look great for a PSP, and the action is fast-paced, epic and fun. There are 140 mobile suits available, and the game is pretty dense, having not only story missions, but many side missions too. Gundam Battle Royale focuses on the Universal Century timeline of Gundam. This means no Gundam Wing, no Gundam Seed, and no G Gundam. Some of you may be turned off by that, but the game is actually fun. You can choose a side, either be with the Earth Federation or with the Principality of Zeon. And from here you get different suits, but the missions play kind of the same way. There are differences, but gameplay wise they are the same. And it's nice that the game lets you choose on which battle you want to be in. Also, another nice feature is that you can create your own character. In the next games, there are 2 titles, but they are the same game. That's why I put version 1 and 2. What you'll notice in the game is that it tries to be more of an RPG, so it tries to integrate you more into the anime storyline. And for people who want to just jump straight into the action, this might be more bothersome, as they would find that there is too much dialogue and too much running around before battle. But once you get into battles, they are epic, fluid, and very responsive, badass, and graphically they look very nice because the art style is timeless, cartoony, that doesn't try to be realistic, but still looks very awesome, even today in 2019. Gundam Battle Tactics look great on the PSP. It plays great like every title in the series, with very nice and tight controls, but the downside to the gameplay is that this game has no space battles. Once again, you can choose sides either as Federation or as Zeon. Also, there is a huge array of Gundams to choose from, like in every game, and that is awesome, even if there are no space battles in the game. Gundam Battle Universe is another masterpiece that excels in depth of content and fun gameplay. You get 130 different suits, levels are big and pretty detailed, as in other games, and the gameplay overall is long, as usual, and very fun. And another detail that I haven't mentioned yet about the Gundam games is that the customization options are gigantic. Each suit has multiple weapons, optional equipment, and infinitely customizable stats. Gundam Memories is the first Gundam game of its kind on the PSP. This is the first Gundam game that lets you take control of 3 mobile suits and switch between them during battle, meaning you can tag in and out with your reserve mobile suits at any time. This is a cool function, especially because you can do some pretty cool combo moves. Another distinct feature is that the mobile suits are classified into 3 types: close range, shooter, and speed, so you have to plan and adjust your playing style depending on your mobile suit type. In this game, 3 eras collide: Seed Destiny, 00, and Unicorn. SD Gundam G Generation Seed Portable collides 15 different Gundam series, ranging from Gundam, Gundam 80, G Gundam, Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed, and Gundam Seed Destiny. There are over 1000 mobile suits in this version of the game and around 800 different pilots. But yeah, the downside is that it's not that action-packed. It's a turn-based game this time. So no fast-paced 3D brawling as usual. This time it's different. Mobile Suit Gundam Senjou no Kizuna Portable, which roughly translates to Battlefield of Allies, describes with whom you are going to play. This time you don't play with Gundams, but with robots. This game is more of a first-person robot simulator. You can put a third-person camera too, but the first person is the one which is more reliable, it's more practical, more efficient. There isn't much of a story to this game, just a bunch of missions. But even though you don't play with Gundams in the campaign, you can unlock mobile suits and maps to battle. Gundam vs Gundam Next features over 60 mobile suits from 18 Gundam series, from the very first Mobile Suit Gundam of '79 up to the latest Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn of 2009. In rest, there are differences in the powers the suits have, newer suits get the respective abilities from the anime, and the controls have been tweaked, and slight changes were made in stats. But it's still an awesome game, both gameplay wise and graphic wise. Gundam Seed Rengou vs Z.A.F.T Portable is as awesome as the other ones. It follows the plot of the anime tightly. You get many different suits to choose from, and in rest it's as awesome as the other ones. So in conclusion, if you want a fast-paced, epic, badass game with great graphics, nice story and a gigantic amount of content, try the Gundam games. You won't regret it, especially if you are a fan of the anime. Okay, so this was the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you want, follow me on Twitch, Instagram or Discord. I left the links to those in the video description. Thank you. Also, watch part 2 of Gundam Games for the Sony PSP. I left those for another video because they aren't really games, but you can't not call them games. But they are not as epic as these ones. They are quizzes and puzzles and other stuff. They still belong to the Gundam series and they are PSP games, even though you couldn't really call them like that. Just watch the video of the second volume of Gundam Games for the Sony PSP and you'll understand what I'm talking about. You will see a link to the video either in the video description or at the end of the video after I stop talking. There will be the thumbnail for that video. So see you there, and thanks for watching this video.